the arrows, and that's exactly what Cowboy Shard is going to lock in. I'm expecting Sakray's summoner spells to change as well. Usually when you're playing against the Tryndamere, you definitely want to be matching the Ghost, because once he chases you down, you need to be able to run away.
Yeah, absolutely. Do obviously have a little bit of a slow with the blind, but it's not going to be too impactful when you can just ghost through. It's holding out onto that flash for a little bit, has a little bit more time to change that. But overall, looking at the team comps, I'm seeing a lot of team fighting potential from both of these teams, and I'm expecting this to get pretty
dangerous. They have a very strong core member right here, Heatbrain, because the Orianna Bow onto the Rakan or onto Hecarim dive in the backline could be extremely instrumental for teamfight victories.
I think once we hit that post-6 mark, we'll probably see Game of Legion start to group up and almost, excuse the pun, death ball around this map, as we do see some teams do. But we are on to the Rift for game number 5. Just to reiterate the stakes right now, if Game of Legion win this, they put X7 in with a very solid chance of locking first in Group B. However, if KC win this, they force X7 to beat Phantasma and then force out a tiebreaker between the two teams. So we could be in for another couple of games, or at least one extra game at the end of today, depending on the outcome of the next few games. So all to play for both of these teams. And KC grouping up. Essex will spot them out, though. Will be aware that this invade is going down.
113's first strike, I think, was almost up as well. He's already casting. There we go. It just got up too. So the timing was a little bit off on the flag, but he did manage to cash in earlier by tagging Danka, if I'm not wrong, in the pixel brush on the top side river. So that is already 5 gold in the pocket of 113. Now, what I really want to see here is typically Rakan plus Jinx really like to shove in early, especially with the rockets. And 113 is starting both sides of the map. Of course, right now he's been pinged already, but you see how KARMINE Corp are showing in lane. They're trying to show that 113 is actually starting top side of the map, which means that you might see Ginger here swap to his right.
There's a little bit of action breaking out in the bot lane, though, as Hantera's throwing the Ignite down onto Wisdom. Wisdom has to flash away. Hantera jumps forward. A little bit more damage can come through, but he's not going to find the kill. Ginger just able to get out. Got a whole bunch more damage in return. As REKKLES heavily chunked out. Same for Hantera. Wisdom gets the level up and gets a bit of healing off as Hantera now the one who's getting a bunch of damage thrown onto him.
The third step is one buff into full clear one side, into gank.
And they've got the knockup. They've got the CC. Essex just accepts his fate and will fall. 113 secures first blood.
The rule of 3, Heatbrain, we said it. It's a buff into one side clear, into either invade or gank. He sees Rakan would be first one on the map versus
Ghost is there. Needs to get the flash off. Able to dodge away on the flag and drag. Cabo's chasing him for more, but the tower shots will finish him up. Cabo goes down. And Sakura answers out 1-4-2. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tamax's breaking out. It's a double kill. That was a little bit weird. Meanwhile, Essex being chased down. The shielding's coming in. Wisdom's able to save for a moment. Gets him another shield off. Danka's chasing him forward. Essex is still alive. Hantera's able to find the kill with him bopping back for the moment. And now Hantera has to be oh so careful. REKKLES chasing in. And Saken is burning down low. They get the slow off. They got the blast code. They find the knockup. The interrupt from Wisdom. Danka flashes. Can't flash over the wall as Saken does find the flash, and in comes 113. It's about to get real messy once again. The flag, the drag is going to land onto Danka. Danka getting slowed down for the moment, but he is able to get out as Saken continues to fire off an absolute cluster of action at the 5-minute mark.
And what in the world just happened in the top lane? I do not understand. Meanwhile, Jinjo has been pushing that bot lane under the tower. He's going to have to force his cleanse here as well because Hantera engaged, and he'll get out scar-free. But stick to a lane, try to soak some experience, whilst 113 and Danka are fighting over the Gromp. It's 113 that gets it, and level 6.
Oh, they got the Dank. They've got the backup. Danka goes down as Saken finds the kill, and now Sakray goes, oh, I guess I just die then. Gonna try his best to clear out the wave. Pops the ultimate. Cabo is going to do a fair amount, but they're able to lock him in place, and that is going to be a nice and easy kill. That tower did a lot of damage. A little bit more time.
This is the KARMINE Corp special.
Up and potential action looking to break out as Hantera jumps in forwards. Wisdom's holding for the moment. Everything's going to connect, and Essex, not really much you can do there. Just too much crowd control.
He's not allowed to press any button at all. I'm pretty sure he was crowd control for the entire fight. Really great flash by Hunter right there to make the pick. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty free dragon as well for the side of KC. Started to bank these ones in. And S-Chick, we mentioned how if this guy gets rolling, it gets really scary. But if he does fall behind, he's had some inconsistent performances.
Sakurai, I think you might just be dead. Has to flash away. Seiken's chasing in. The rest of the team are coming forward. And Kabu can't find the kill. Danker very low, though, so it's very risky for them to try anything. As 113 being chasing forwards is getting himself into a little bit of trouble. The flashes are going to come out, and that is the flash down from 113.
And remember what we mentioned at the very beginning about having to match Tryndamere with Ghost. You cannot outrun him unless you match his summoners. And right there, Cabo didn't even have to burst his flash. But right now, Gaming Legion might be getting caught.
Oh, no! There's just nothing you can do if one bit of CC connects, and now Jinjo has to be very careful. The rest of the team are looking to potentially roam down, as it doesn't actually have that flash, and Cabo now just able to basically just proxy farm. Yeah, Sakai can't do much about it, as then struggling to actually find an opportunity to get into this game. As 113 going to start up this Rift Herald. Expect to see that probably go down in the mid lane around the spawn of this second dragon. REKKLES is on his lonesome down here, so does need to be a little bit careful. Crucially, big thing to note is, because of the amount of roaming Wisdom's done, Wisdom's actually significantly behind in experience. And Terra's seen level 6 for a fair amount of time, and actually ulted maybe once or twice in that time, while Wisdom still only level 5, so definitely struggling.
They will actually pull back from this play and potentially maybe pop it towards mid, or wait for the next wave when Wisdom is not going to be there to pop it towards the top side of the map. But they have so many choices because whoever they put it to, it's going to be huge bang. You're right ahead.
Wisdom does not have flash.
Oh, no, Hunter!
Trying to get close enough to E, but Essie can't get close enough to him. The Ignite goes down, and now they're chasing onto Huntera. Danko going to chase forward, bops him back for the moment. Jinjo gets the slow off, gets the fear to follow as well. There's nowhere for him to go. The bullet time is huge, though. They're able to find the turnaround, and in comes Seiken with a mop-up kill. Another kill for KARMINE CORP. And Jinjo can do nothing but watch. He's been handed the short end of the stick in lane, and now just watches his team crumble before him.
Any opening for errors. They've not given them an inch, and Cabo is popping the Ghost. Sakura has to respect, will pop it in advance as well. Once the Ghost is down, Cabo might be diving.
Yeah, they're looking for it. The blind's going to do a fair amount of work for him, but Sakurai just trying to clear the wave in time. He's in for a whole world of hurt. The CC is just too much, and Gamer Legion, they're already out of the tournament, and they're looking a little bit out of this game, to be honest.
And would you look at that? Yet another Rift Herald going to the side of Cabo shot right here. Hip Brain. Very good stuff from the KC top lane. We mentioned how he hadn't had the best performance, especially in the first round of groups. But week 2 seems to be his week. Like, he played a fantastic Gnar, and oh boy, SC score again.
This is just unfun for Gamer Legion. One thing connects, and then you can't move. Wisdom needs to be very careful as Seiken's chasing him forwards. Wisdom should be able to clear over the wall, but Dank, on the other hand, actually interrupting. They get the charm off, they get the snock up, they get a little bit of extra work as Jinjo's closing in on that flank, trying to get close enough to get a bit more additional damage. Won't be able to do so. And it's just table scraps for Gamer Legion right now.
But again, Gaming Legion is trying to make plays. The mid lane is getting shoved in. The bot lane is getting shoved in. They do not have vision to make these plays. And every time they pull the trigger, KC capitalizes somewhere else on the map. This time it's going to be the Hex Seed. But K-Corp don't seem like they want that first seed taken away from them.
No, it does look like there's some fight in them still. They get the fear off, they get the flag, they get the drag, they get everything, and Danker's on his lonesome. Danker has nowhere to go. He's able to taxi himself out on the minion with the E. And KC...
That's a 3v5. That's a 3v5 that KC got away from. That was 5 members from Gamer Legion and only 3 from KC. Top lane being shoved, bot lane being shoved. Meanwhile, and KC do not die. 3 versus 5 while taking every single almost ultimate from the side of Gamer Legion. And Seiken has found himself Wisdom.
Oh, look at that blue jungle. Kabu's in the area. Trouble is about. And there could just be a dive here. A lot of ultimates were burnt.
Trouble is about.
Although that bullet time's about to go. So Kabu just feels tickled by Jinjo, to be fair. Not actually able to do any damage, and that bullet time is huge. just about able to sliver out from that one. The slow doing so much work.
But you see that Graves doesn't have it because she went Hullbreaker, and then there is a very mobile Orianna, so you don't necessarily need down all the attack speed that's coming in from the Jinx, and the Jinx hasn't even got any attack speed item, but Sakura has been caught.
Yeah, Sakura, I think he might be dead. Can try and flash the wall, is able to do so. Cabo chases after as well, flashes into his pocket, and there's the Kraken Slayer damage coming in. Cabochard able to find the kill.
It is just so difficult to run away from a Tryndamere. Graves is just not having fun right now, and even though it should have been the lane that should have been taken care of, and we mentioned how the strong side deficit right here, and they're pulling the trigger, but they just can't reach it.
They can't hit anything. It was such a desperation play, and they gained nothing off it.
That looked like not even desperation. I do not know what that looked like, Kiprin, but it definitely did not look like.
Well, it starts with an I and it ends in a T. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm not gonna go there. Their Reaper has been popped in the bot lane, and they're trying to
times. No, he's
they're trying to take every outer tower there is remaining for Gamer Legion. This is the most that you can do pre-minute 20. Take every single outer tower, take every single bit of vision in your opponent's quadrants of the jungle. They're gonna take the third dragon right here, which is going to be soul point for them, and it is mountain. So if they do manage to secure mountain soul, not only Gamer Legion have not been having fun trying to kill anyone from KC, but imagine a Tryndamere on a side lane with mountain soul. Nobody is gonna be able to touch Cabochard.
20 minutes on the clock. The gold lead is 11,000 right now to the side of.
Absolutely. Let's reiterate what that means for KARMINE as well, right? They're pulling ahead in the group, 5-1. X7 will be right behind them, 4-1, which means that now the pressure is on X7 to beat Team Phantasma. Oh, but Danka has been caught.
Yeah, for now, though, the pressure is on Jinjo as they have found all of the damage necessary to find the jungler just like that. And Cabu now in the pocket of everyone. The Roam Warps aren't going to bring anyone forward. Just a couple of minions for now, but they've already found a kill onto Essek. A knocker comes in from Wisdom and a lot of burst damage, but not enough to really do anything meaningful. Gamer Legion lose 2.
And these are the crucial two, Hipbrain. It is the Orianna and it is the Hecarim, the smite holder, and also the person that's holding the shockwave, which is 1, huge CC, and 2, one of the biggest Baron stealing tools that you can have in the game. And they're both gone, which means KARMINE are going to yoink away the Baron, are going to get away with 2 kills, a Baron buff, and they're going to be using that.
The Muramana and a dead pony once again from the looks of things, although Visson finds a knock-up. Cabu looking for Sakura. The blind is not going to do much, and Sakura tries to jump back for the moment. They actually interrupt him, but he still finds the kill. Burning down to the ignite. Jinjo will not be able to find the kill unless it is a rocket. Well shot, but unfortunately not going to be the case, and Cabu able to dodge away on everything. This feels like this might be the final moments here for Gamer Legion at the Amazonia Masters. You got the Hurricane, so I guess you have a little bit additional wave clear. But it is rough.
Unfortunately for KARMINE, they haven't been able to sink in the waves properly, so one wave crashes in whilst they're waiting for the other one. Now they're going to send Seiken towards the top side of the map, so they can hopefully be able to push 3 waves at once. You can use Cabo as the bait, because she doesn't have summoners, she doesn't have his ultimate, so if Gamer Legion waste everything towards the bot side of the map, they might be losing an inhibitor.
They're looking for Cabo, but they got the teleport coming in as well. Danka's trying to jump away. Wisdom jumps in, gets the knock-up, gets the fear! The shutdown's only onto Wisdom, not the person who needs it! Meanwhile, the backline are locked down. Their CCs, the shockwave from Essek has to be clutch. They're bringing it in. The 3-man shockwave. No one takes the Realm Warp out to safety. KC lose 1, but gain 2. They're in the base, though, and this could be absolutely colossal for Gamer Legion. This could just be the final nail in the coffin.
They'll take that bot lane inhibitor tower, resulting in no damage.
Oh, Wisdom.
Cabo.
He should be able to jump away. The solar flare is going to connect. He flashes. He jumps out to safety. Goes pop by Cabu, but flash in response by Wisdom. And now KC onto the base. Going to make very short work of these towers. Shockwave up. The Ultimate from Danka about to come up as well. He's
Here we
going to
go.
charge out, gets it off. It's pretty big for the moment, but the shockwave needs to be perfectly placed if they're in with any sort of a hope. They've already lost 2. They've already lost their shockwave. The flashes are coming out. The knockups are there. Jinjo's trying to get as much damage off, able to find himself 1 kill. The Jinx is excited, but the health bars are just evaporating. They're not going low enough. Jinjo's able to get himself a little bit more space. Zap onto 113. Shut down for Jinjo. Able to find himself a little bit more time, a little bit more breathing room. He's got the Hurricane, so he has the wave clear. He can make short work of these minion waves. And Essex up in 20 seconds time. Gamer Legion, they just bought themselves a little bit of space. The stopwatch is huge. Watch your Hantera. If he can find the opportunity to kill Jinjo, he will do so. Wisdom
Right there, but in the end, he's going to take everyone out to safety. It's going to be Mountain Soul as well for KARMINE CORP and Gamer Legion.
Oh.
Unfortunately for them, they're like 13,000 gold behind. They might make a last-minute play right here. Essex is looking for the cheeky shockwave, which he couldn't use because he instantly died. It's going to go wide.
It's going to go very wide, and that is going to be all she wrote on that little play. Soul over to the side of KC. You thought they were hard to kill now. The KC extra resistances they've just been gifted off the back of that Soul. The shielding as well. But until Infinity Edge is finished up, Jinjo's still in a massive power trough, and you can see right now, just tickling away the health bars with Wisdom. He doesn't care. He's looking for the knockup. He's looking for the CC. The solar flare's used. Jinjo has to use the stopwatch to try and keep himself alive. He's caught inside the pit. The tower is on. Jinjo is sustaining, but he is finally down as 113 secures a double kill as Rekkless cashes on the final one. It is only Sakura who remains. He has no flash. He has nowhere to go. Under the mountain they go. He does get himself an additional kill, but that is all for Gamer Legion here at the Amazon EU Masters. KC fire back in week 2.
Absolutely dominating performance. 8-0 and 8 for Forsaken, 7-0 and 6 for Rekkless. And now the ball